hoes on the poolside. Crack pipes and dirt bikes in go-karts. Mongooses, mopeds with broke parts. Old niggas coming up in the crack game. Some niggas probably thank the Lord that crack came. But look how it destroyed like a hurricane. Too many niggas got involved, it's a black thing. Now look at Karen, sharing that glass dick. She used to smoke good green and snort pipe bid. Now she sucking black dick for a cheap head. The whole city turned up, new jack shit. We busted plenty licks out by the corner store. Was pouring broke, but I ain't broke no more. I'm drinking 40s with the fiends and the rhinos. How the motherfucking laws nigga by my nose. A lot of boys couldn't make it in that Trill era. A lot of y'all would've starved in that Trill era. Ask yourself, could you survive in that Trill era? I thank the Lord that I'm alive in this new era. A lot of boys couldn't make it in that Trill era. A lot of y'all would've starved in that Trill era. Ask yourself, could you survive?
Yeah, I'm mixing a little bit. I'm playing the records that won't get struck. I'm playing the records that ain't gonna have no conflict, no copyright strikes.
Let's go. I thought I knew it all, but I ain't know nothing.
If you haven't got that record,
you might learn a little something. I thought I had a little something, but at the end of it all, I still wound up with nothing. I knew it all, but I ain't know nothing. If you listen up, you might learn a little something.
Stream
I had a little something, but at the end of it all, I still wound up with nothing. Off the porch with a banger and some anger, thinking I have got to get it, cause I'm tired of wearing Wranglers. A $50 boulder, I'm a soldier, I'm on feet, posted up on 11th Street, thinking now it's time to eat. Money came quick, cause I had that Coca-Cola clerk, 13 years old, adolescent, high roller, no more dollar store, clothes on plastic shoes on my toes, caught a ride to the mall, Bo Jackson and Jabos, I was looking clean, got my fingers on some green, neighborhood boy, school visine, higher than some camel nuts, loving at the young sluts, let them hoes cutting class, just so they can fuck with us, put them on that Cisco, put them on that Mad Dog, now I got my paws on them, and they coming out they draws, so that I was super cool, I soon said fuck school, hey, I'ma move this gang, get drunk and act a fool, so that's what I would do, become a high school dropout, no one can tell me shit, cause I'm about to make this drop off, so that's what I would do, become a high school dropout, no one can tell me shit, because I'm about to make this drop off. I thought I knew it all, but I ain't know nothing. If you listen up close, you might learn a little something. I had it all, I thought I had a little something, but at the end of it all, I still wound up with nothing. I knew it all, but I ain't know nothing. If you listen up close, you might learn a little something. I had it all, I thought I had a little something, but at the end of it all, I still wound up with nothing.
Yeah. That's that new record, Knew It All. Link in the description. Go pick that up. If you haven't picked it up, go and pick it up. Salute to everybody who went and got that record. I know some of y'all on y'all lunch break. Yeah, I ain't eating no lunch. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give me a shake though. I'm gonna give me a shake. But I ain't eating no lunch. I had to come and take care of a couple of pieces of business. So I had to jump up out the truck, you know what I mean? And that's what I like, man. It show make a trill. It show make a trill one feel good, man. I'm going back to Subway. Ain't nothing wrong with Subway, Flanagan. That's a good little old lick right there, that Subway. But me, I gotta stick to my little old OMAD. I gotta stick to my OMAD, you know what I mean? So it's 1 meal a day over here. We still going, yeah. I know it's been months. It's been since July, you know what I mean? And I thank God that I'm able to do that there and keep it going. And hopefully, you know, we start getting some real great results pretty soon. You know what I mean? I appreciate what I got right now. Whatever I got right now, I accept it. I'm living in the present and I accept what I got right now. And what I got right now is the ability and the mobility and the agility. And I'm able to think, man. And I'm stress free, man. I'm stress free, man. I'm worry free, man. I feel good, man. And hope y'all do too. Yeah, Flanagan, man, go get that Subway if that's how you doing it, you know what I mean? And take care of yourself while you out there. I wanted to be back out there and give me another one, but I had a couple of pieces of business to handle. I actually had a whole list. And this how it be, man, when you handle the business. I had 16 items on my list to take care of before the month is out. You know what I mean? I think this the last day of the month, and I had 16 items on my list, and I got about 75% of my items taken care of. A few other things is gonna be a phone call. You know what I mean? A few things gonna be a phone call, but trying to stay on top of my business better, getting organized and all that type of shit to stay ahead of the game. Because when you do so much shit, you got a trail of shit that follow you that you got to stay ahead of and take care of it before shit start getting up under the rug and the rug become lumpy. But yeah, let me tell you what I'm talking about, man. In a way, I bit the bullet on some shit, and it's my fault. Instead of me reading the terms of service and understanding my rights on certain things, I got too busy and I bit the bullet. So the other day when y'all seen me complaining about the cigarette burns I discovered 2 of them. Now, what that teaches me is in the future, when I'm examining my whip, I got 3 days. I got 72 hours to fine tooth and go over that thing and make sure everything's straight. And I'm glad they give that amount of time, because when I think about it, I got busy doing other stuff. I actually could have compartmentalized those 3 days with really fine toothing that car. But from now on, I'm gonna use my time to not end the trip and complete it so fast. I'm gonna spend at least a day and a half with that thing looking. You know what I mean? Yeah, book it. I'm gonna be looking, because so far what I discovered, I could have charged, I think, 150 for the smoking. You know what I mean? I think. I'm not 100% sure. I think I could have charged 150 for the smoking, and then the cigarette burns, she told me, were actually claims. Now, I would have to pay my deductible, but finding 2 cigarette burns on 2 different seats, she said those were claims. And, you know, they're thinking about replacing whole seat covers. So that would have been a big claim on them 2 little cigarette burns, but I missed them. And by the time I followed up on them, my 72 hours was gone. You know what I mean? So I take that as a lesson learned. But for anybody that's gonna come across this video that get off into Turo, that fool with me because they cool with me, remember, when you get your item back, when you get your vehicle back, man, thoroughly inspect that thing. And another thing, don't make it personal and be afraid to incidental charge. The lady just had to set me straight. You know what I mean? And she had a little bitty pretty voice. And she told me straight up, it's nothing personal. It's only business. And then she gave me the good news. You got to read the terms of service. Spend some time reading and understanding it. Because I've been sitting up here not wanting to charge my brothers and my sisters for certain stuff. But in reality, it ain't on them to immediately pay it if they don't want to. What she broke down and explained to me was they're going to escalate incidentals on the guests. Now, if the guest is outstanding and want to keep a good name with Turo, they're going to say, hey, here's the charges you incurred. We need you to pay this. It's just like any other bill. Now, the guests, if they want to keep a good name with Turo and any other app where they rent cars, they can immediately submit payment and kill that. You know, it's over. You paid in full. Hey, okay, keep it moving. But if they don't, they're going to keep billing them. They're going to keep chasing them and billing them. Then they're going to hand it over to collections. So what she explained to me was on the guest end, that's what they got to deal with. But that's none of my business. Now on the host end, here's where it get good. Here's where it get good. On the host end, once they compare notes, the pictures before and after, and see that it is a legitimate claim, they gon' cut me loose. They gonna tear me off. You being the host, they gonna tear you off. And they're gonna send their people to chase down what hasn't been paid on the guest side, which is, as she said, none of the hostess' business or responsibility. So in so many words, she told me, cut the shit. If you have incidentals, claim them. And then she escalated the overage on the miles for me and told me when that money gonna land. Then told me they had some more money for me that's gonna land tomorrow. So I've been moving a little too fast and not paying attention to, the benefits of being in this position. Because from what I'm understanding, it's sweet as honey, man. It's sweet as honey. You know what I mean? So right now, I got a booking, and I gotta put the finishing touches on this car and deliver it. You know what I mean? But I wanted to come to the YouTube community who follow me, who may be already on the platform of Turo, or who may be thinking about getting on the platform, to let them know. Learn from my experience. All that Mr. Nice Guy shit, it ain't for it. I got a partner, man. He pretty much one of the only people I can call, and we talk direct Turo talk. You know what I mean? Everybody else just on Facebook groups, this and that. I don't know them, so I don't really be talking my business with them. Now this is my partner, so we can talk Turo talk. And he told me, he said, man, I ain't gonna bullshit you. I got 6 cars on that hoe. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking about putting 4 more on that bitch. That'd be 10 cars. You know what I mean? And he told me, I was just like you. I was letting motherfuckers get away with dirty interior, smoking, this and that, trying to be on that old brotherly shit. He say, but that shit happened one too many times. And so after that, he say, man, I'm a incidental reporting motherfucker. And he said, hey, you must been bouncing around in that big truck too much, nigga. And your brain been bouncing around up in your motherfucking head. Cause he said, you ain't in this shit for nobody to be getting over on you, nigga. You know what I mean? And I said, you sure right. I didn't get on this shit to be, you know what I mean, ran over. So yeah. Bars is getting stiff. Bars is getting stiff. So as I look at it, I done probably allowed 4 different incidents to go without banging up the guests. About 2 times, them kind of leaving it dirty. You know what I mean? One time, the smoke smell with the damn cigarette holes and shit like that. And then it was one other situation. Oh, they didn't fuel it back. They didn't fuel it back and they didn't clean it. But to be honest, from here on out, motherfucker, hey, that motherfucking tank on full, and they put that bitch, bring that bitch back on 3/4, I'm hitting them. I'm hitting them. If that motherfucker was given to you clean, smelling good, and you don't get that bitch back clean, oh yeah, cut. I'm hitting with a detail fee. I'm hitting with it all. But I got to go finish this car off and deliver it in immaculate condition. But yeah, hopefully you can get something out of this here. Let me see who was off in here. Alvin Smith, what it is, man. Hey, exactly. Lesson learned, man. Lesson learned. And I have to really I have to reevaluate my approach, because my main reasoning for doing a lot of stuff is for, our people to have somebody in a position to, treat them very fair. Not trying to save the world, but I'm just saying, if I'm doing certain things, I treat my people a certain way. Like if I'm doing a club venue, for instance, I'm not just give me your money, get in, fuck you. I'm cordial. What's up? You good? Boom, boom, boom. Hey, man, this and that, this and that. Like, I'm very cordial because I love my people. But at the same time, I have to realize this is not 1970. I don't know. I still got an old soul. Like I love 1970s music. Like I jam rap music, you know what I mean? A good part of the day. But then I got this time of the day when I'm listening to nothing but motherfucking 70s, nigga. You know what I mean? And they made some jamming ass music in the 70s. I ain't talking about the boogie or the disco. It's that in between mellow ass music, man. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. It's not soul. It's not soul. But it got soul. You know what I mean? It got soul. Let me see, what would that genre be called? What would that genre be called? I don't know. I don't know. But most of the artists, they all were making a different sound, but it had to do with real instruments. So it was lead singers with bands, but everybody played different instruments. And the way they put it together, it all has this very mellow mood, sound, messages, warmth, just some great good ass music. And yeah, man, hey, I be listening to that shit, and I ain't gonna lie, I be forgetting this Trill 1022. I be thinking boys is still listening to Marvin Gaye. Hey, what's happening? What's up, brother? You know what I mean? But then I have to snap back to reality. This ain't that.
Power off.
Pow! Yeah. She been sitting there eavesdropping this whole time. But yeah, cool, daddy. This ain't that, baby. You know what I mean? This is some millennial. This is some new age bullshit. You know what I mean? And you got to be, like Pimp say, you got to play it hard. You got to play it hard. I'm hungry than a motherfucker when I think about it. Well, I'm hungry than a motherfucker. When I said that, I just had like a a flash in my head of a motherfucking big ass Burger King burger with a big drink and a big ragged ass fry and cheese on that hoe. I seen that shit. That shit flashed before my eyes. But I wouldn't dare go get that ragged ass shit. I'm finna make me a motherfucking shake. And go get this motherfucking car ready and hit the gym and stick to my motherfucking routine. Hey listen, I went so hard last week on the scratch back. Boy, I hurt my back. Nigga, I pulled something in my back. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it ain't as bad as it was, man. But yeah, I'm finna get out of here and go handle that business, man. Let me see, true, but a lot of people will try and get over thinking you shouldn't trip because we people, sadly. Hey, I don't understand that. I don't understand it because we say we want people in positions. And most of the time, let's say an elected official. Most people vote for an elected official because that elected official promised them something. Like he's saying, I'm the right candidate because I'm going to deliver you this. You know what I mean? And so without even knowing him or whatever, or really seeing if his word good, they in droves, they mass up and they mass community and they go vote this person in position. Then that person get in that position and don't even acknowledge him or give a fuck about him. I've always been proven. And so I think that we all think along the same lines of we need a dog in certain fights. But I'm also understanding some people don't give a fuck about that dog. They don't give a fuck about that dog in that fight. You know what I mean? And that's hard for me to consume because you'll meet good people and they need that fucking head up or stepping stone. So I don't want to completely close up and not give good people, great opportunity if I have it. I've always been a conduit. I've always been a connector. But I've learned throughout the years, I have to be careful about connecting. I really ain't used to give a fuck about connecting dots, connecting people. But these days, it's almost like you got to be careful who you connect, you know? You doing it from the kindness and the goodness of your heart, but people be on some bullshit. So I don't ever want to get to that point where I just go to bullshitting and lying. Oh, I don't know what that's it, because I don't like people like that. But a worthy person, yeah, I'm open to connect the dots. Because still to this day, I need some dots connected. And I show up to some people with, hey, this is why you should connect that. This is how it's going to benefit you if you do. I'm not just here to ask you for something. I'm asking you to receive your blessings through connecting me to this and so forth and so on. But some people still play the game. Oh, I don't know what that said. You know what I mean? So it's kind of weird. But yeah, man. God bless y'all, man. Y'all stay up, man. Stay prosperous and positive this week. I'm gonna try to do the same. It's a beautiful day out there, perfect for detailing a car. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go finish this car off and deliver it to this lady. But y'all remember, man, if you're about to put a car on the platform, or you have a car on the platform, it's your right to charge all those incidentals. You're not doing nothing wrong. You're not misusing nobody or abusing your power. You're just basically doing good business. You know what I mean? Don't be like me and have to get spanked a few times before you realize it. Because when I think about it, that car is gonna depreciate in value huge. But me being a motherfucking hustler, I don't care. Because I'll find some way out. I'll find some option, some variable, some resource. I'll find a way to win. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm hungry. Yeah. I'll find a way to win. So I ain't tripping. But y'all boys stay up. It's your boy Hezeleo. It is what it is. Gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's gonna do what it's gonna do. No, I'm talking about man. Long live the pimp and Mama West. Free young pimp. I'll see you soon. That's just what I do. It's the Trillgear.biz, baby.